WKNJ 90.3 FM livestream.com. EAR to the streets every Monday night, 9 to midnight. You know, shout out to Torre, who was just in the building with us. And again, when that new EP comes out, don't forget to cop that. But we have another gentleman in the house all the way from Harlem Zone, Nyraine, the street poet. What's going on, man? How's everything been?
Peace. How you doing, brother?
Can't complain.
Thanks for having me.
First things first, I want to say congratulations on winning your award of
Thank you so much.
the Underground Music Awards 2012 Lyricist of the Year, presented to Nyraine.
Thank you so much.
Right here, people. Don't see that right here. This is what hard work gets you. Like I said, so how long have you been doing your thing? I know. Well, I met you last year at BB King's, as we mentioned, was it was Hip Hop Appreciation Week. That's where I met you, and I met your manager. But now, so how long have you been robbing before then? Because I know you've been.
I've been doing poetry ever since I could speak.
Okay.
So since I was J high, ever since like I first spoke my first words, you could say just about.
And being that since you're a poet, I mean, did you find it hard to make the transition to be an MC? Because I know poetry and MCing, it goes hand in hand. But some people say that some people say there is a difference, but because it's more because there was in the Wikipedia dictionary, if you look up what a rapper is or the art of hip hop, they'll say you can't confuse it with talking or with poetry. So did you find it hard to make the transition? Because
honestly, like.
Because I mean, I consider rap music is poetry in its own right, but
I tell people all the time, like the acronym for rap is rhythm and poetry. So, and then poetry without the rhythm, it doesn't even make no sense. So to me, it's one and the same. The transition was pretty, it was pretty smooth when, I was maybe like 7, 8ish when I usually when I transitioned into like a full-fledged like rapper at the time. But I was winning awards at a real young age. In school, in kindergarten, I was winning on poetry. I used to flip like the roses are red, violets are blue type of poems at a real young age. I used to flip them and make my own words. So I was always doing it. I always had a love and an interest in poetry since I was a baby.
Okay. And now, with your debut, who were some of the producers you worked with on the
debut album, Poetic. I worked with KP from Keep Pushing Productions. I worked with KP was he had played a major part. M7 and Puff Hickson.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with all the stuff that you're doing, do you find it, and with the recent success of you being Lyricist of the Year, again, congratulations. How does it feel to be to win that award? Did you think you'd win it, or how was it? What?
Honestly, like it could have went. All the candidates, everybody that was nominated, is just as qualified to win the award as I was. So I'm just really honored and really blessed, and I'm amazed. I'm still like pinching myself for the whole. The whole experience. And thank you, shout out to all my fans and all my loved ones for being there since day one and making this possible. Okay.
Do you have any new releases coming out or anything new? Any new?
My next project is called Style of a Street Poet. And the project is pretty much it's a wrap. It's just a lot of paperwork that needs to be straightened out right now, just for us to move forward. Okay. So yeah, expect to hear that. Style of a Street Poet is the name of the project.
So we have any shows coming through? Any shows in the area?
There's been some discussion. We're working closely. My management team, Luna Management Firm, kind of teaming up with Wu-Tang Management. So there's been talks about some touring, for the rest of the remainder of this summer. And so, as of yet, I don't have any dates off the top of my head, but. I'll keep everybody posted through the Facebook and the website.
And now, with your recent success, do you find it now that you have to work just as hard to stay on top, or do you feel like you don't have to
work extra harder? I don't even consider myself nowhere near the top yet.
Because with all this, when you have with all the success, this come to hate. Because believe it or not, we live in a crazy world. You got a lot of vicious and envious people out there.
The hate is like just a reminder that you're on the right path, because the haters, they come with the territory, especially with just being an artist, and there's so many people that envy some of the things that you do, or they might feel uncomfortable with the position that you're in. They might feel like they're friends or they should be in that position. So it's a lot of that. But it comes with the territory, and it's a constant reminder that you're on the right path.
And also, since you're from Harlem, with all, not just outside of music, with the transitions going on in Harlem, how do you feel about that with the re-gentrification? Do you feel it's making the neighborhood better, different? Is there still like the stuff that you rap out and you talk about? I know stuff that you've seen in your rhymes that's with your reflection of your neighborhood and what's going on. Do you see stuff changing? Do you see it improving, getting better? Is it the same stuff you used to?
I mean, honestly, the environment changes every day, every second. Every second we become a different person. Whether we change for the better or the worse. I mean, that's entirely up to the public, but we change as every second. So the whole neighborhood changed, the environment changed. It's a lot different from when I was growing up. I'll tell you that. But I welcome it with open arms. The whole change in the way Harlem has transitioned over the years.
You also have a very raspy voice when you rhyme, and I find that it's very unique. Is that a blessing and a curse? Do you like that, or do you use it to your advantage? Because I know you have some people who I think have excellent voices, are very insecure with themselves, but you seem like you're secure with who you are as an individual. Do you find it honestly, is that difficult, or is it?
I get compliments, enormous amount of compliments all the time. I'm really grateful for them, for the texture of my voice and things like that. But I've actually developed my voice as a part of my artistry over the years. I didn't always sound as good and as attractive on a record or anything like that. For the people that think I do sound pretty good.
Yeah, because the voice is also an instrument. People don't realize.
Absolutely.
The voices are instruments, and you have to know how to use it correctly.
Most definitely, it's another instrument to the beat. The beat is an instrument within itself, and in addition to the pattern that you rhyme it at, and the cadence that you're using, and the dexterity, your voice is also contributing to the beat. So it's important that you develop that as well, in terms of your artistry.
I see you wearing a White Sox fitted. How come you're not wearing a Yankee fitted?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to all the teams of baseball. I don't favor anyone in particular. I like just everybody in general.
Have you done shows like out of state? I mean, out of the tri-state area, or is that something you're working on? Or
I've traveled the globe. You know what I'm saying? With some of the things I've done at my early stages as an artist. So the tri-state definitely.
Because I know, in other countries, from what I understand, the people are very receptive to the music of the United States, and especially hip hop. When you go to the other states, how is the vibe in other states? I mean, because I heard in some places where they see hip hop shows, because here in the tri-state we're very spoiled. Yeah. We have everything around us. Look at all the stuff we have going on right now this week. Other places they would die for that. I mean, because I heard out in Colorado and New Mexico, they'll have a venue in the middle of nowhere, and then that place will get jam packed. You wonder where the people come from. Yeah.
I mean, the love, the love is enormous. The whole love is enormous for hip hop. They appreciated it a lot more out of the country, and it's just that much more beautiful out there. But I still love. There's nothing like being in your home, your home court.
So are you just an MC? Do you do graffiti? You break dance? Any of that?
I do a lot of writing. In terms of my extracurricular activity, would be if I have to pick one, it'd be play chess. I play a lot of chess.
Then you must be smart, because that's the game we got to be bright.
I'll let you be the chess.
But yeah, as I was trying to say, and I know you are a man that lives in the studio, and that's what you're supposed to do. Because I hear a lot of people on Facebook say they're MCs, but if you're an MC, you don't need to tell the world that you're writing tonight or that you're hitting the studio. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
That's it's like a person that has a job. I'm I'm going to work today. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell the world that. Unless you're doing something unique at your job, or unless you just laid down a track with Dr. Dre or Kanye West, then yeah, you should let the world know that. I know I would, but
yeah, I mean I'm in the studio all the time, and if I'm not doing that, I'm doing something music related, whether it's interviews or just writing. So it's I devote my entire life, to this, and it makes me happy. Besides that, I spend the rest of my time with my family and my loved ones, my favorite people in the world.
And what really keeps you? Is that what keeps you going to do what you do in the music game?
My inspiration comes from my family, the support that I get from all my loved ones, all the people that just genuinely respect what I do and they show me love since day one. And that's what I love to do. I love to be with the family.
Well, I want to say thank you for coming through, and when the album comes out, you can definitely come back and promote it some more.
Yes, definitely, man. Whatever y'all guys need me, I'm in town. I'll definitely be out here to show y'all love.
All right, so you want to stick around and do a little freestyle for us, a little acapella? But before that, let's get into one of your joints over here. Ear to the Streets every Monday 9 to midnight. Nyraine, the street poet. And if you haven't copped the debut album, don't forget to get that. Ear to the Streets every Monday 9 to midnight.